Call me a redneck, I reckon that I am, but there's things going on that make me mad to the core. I gotta work like...
Alright, what up y'all? Hey, I'm back. I went and bought an Igloo cooler today. It's pretty good size. And I went to Dollar General and paid 25 bucks for it, which is actually not a bad price. Because the last time I was at Walmart, a cooler of that size was like $40. So, and it's an Igloo. It's probably not the best cooler in the world, but at least it's something and it'll work for what I need it to work for. At least for right now. There's a guy I met this morning, and it's 8 o'clock right now on Saturday morning. I just met a guy, I just got back into the RV from going to get ice in the cooler, and this guy was telling me that he used to do heating and cooling for like 40 years. So I asked him about it, and he goes, well, what's wrong with it? And I told him that it was blinking and stuff like that. And I told him that not the condenser, but it's the thing that has the ammonia in it, that it was really hot to the touch. Like, you could not touch this thing, it was that hot. And he thinks that it could be out of the ammonia, and there's no way of fixing that, at least not that he knows of. So evidently it is screwed. So I'm gonna have to end up getting a new refrigerator, according to him anyway. So I emptied a lot of the shit out of the refrigerator and put it in the cooler right there. So I will keep you guys updated on what's going on, and we'll just see what happens. Right now I got to do everything by cooler again, and I know these refrigerators are not cheap. They're like $1,000 for one. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens. And you know, it's life. We all go through stupid shit, and we all have things happen, and it's okay. And I'm completely fine with it, you know. And you got to do with what you can. And I'm doing. I got to go back to the old cooler again, which is no big deal. Anyway, I love y'all, and never know what's going to happen next. Alright, what up y'all? Hey, I don't know if I touched on this in the last video I did, but I had talked about, I was scared about my power bill coming out, and I thought it was going to be up over $300, and it really bothered me. And I went in today and paid my power bill, and it was only $125. So guess what Puddin bought today? That's right, a 5,000 BTU air conditioner, and it has a remote. Anyway, since I didn't have to pay the $300, I had the $175 that I could use to go ahead and get an air conditioner, and the air conditioner was $170. So, but I also got the plywood and everything to put around the window, so that way I can try to get everything set up, and I'll actually do a video on that. But I wanted to do this so that way you guys could see what I'm doing. I have an air conditioner, I bought food, I have my cooler in the truck because I brought it with me so I could put the food in there plus the ice. So everything's going a little bit better. Still dealing with a lot of shit, but I won't get you guys in on that. But yeah, I'm in a better mood. Things are going a lot better. Now that I know my power bill isn't going to be $300 a month, I'm in a really good mood. So, but now that I got this little air conditioner, hopefully that will help out a lot more, and it will even cheapen my bill a little bit more. So, because the one that's in the RV is a 15,000 BTU, and I know it takes a lot to fire that son of a gun up, but the one that I have, the one I bought, is this one here is a 5,000 BTU, and I think it'll be just fine. I think it'll be exactly what I need. So, everything's going good. I'm still waiting on everything else to go through, and that's just going to take time. There's nothing I can do about that. So, just wanted to check in with y'all, let you know everything's going good. I'm doing all right. I'm at hell right now. And in case you guys don't know what hell is, that, my friends, is hell. Walmart. So yeah, I'm at hell. And I'm getting what I need to get. And I hate shopping here. And I've made this plenty clear. This store works with the government, and I hate it. But sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do. And it's a necessary evil. So you have to come here and get what you need to get. And I just don't like it. I get a really uneasy, unsettling feeling when I have to come to Walmart. I don't know why, and it's every time I have to come here. I can go to a little mom and pop joint, I can go to Ace Hardware, I can go to Home Depot, I can go to Lowe's, I can go to anywhere else, and I don't get that feeling. The only time I get that uneasy feeling is anytime I have to come to hell. So that's, and I don't get it. I don't know if anybody else gets that feeling when they have to come here, but there's just something about this place that is very uneasy. I don't know. Anyway, I know y'all might think I'm nuts, which, wait a minute, I am nuts. I'm crazy. Not bad crazy, I'm good crazy. But anyway, so I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your afternoon. You never know what's going to happen next, and make sure it's a pudding-tastic day, everybody. What up? Catch you soon. Alright, y'all, Puddin' here. Hey, sorry it's a little dark in here. All my windows are tinted. I have the AC on. I just got back from town for groceries and stuff. As you can see, I just picked up Dr. Pepper. If you can see over on the table, there's Jack Daniels. I ran out of one bottle. I'm already on my third drink right now. I knew I was going to need it. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I do have the air conditioner now, so I'm going to be making a video and I'm going to turn it around. But there's something else that I'm going to be doing that I want to show you what I'm doing. And I don't know if you guys are going to think I'm nuts or what, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So let me turn the camera around. Okay, so as you can see, I have some spray insulation. What I'm going to do, and I know you can't see very well because it's not very bright. Let's see if I can turn the camera on. Okay, these lids on these, as you can tell, I got a little bit of food, not much. These are all hollow. They're all hollow in here, and they don't hold very much, and I know there's a lot of cold that comes out of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole here, 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 or somewhere around here, and here. I'm going to take that straw, I'm going to stick it in there, I'm going to fill this inside up with spray foam insulation so it'll insulate the top so everything in here will stay colder longer. I figured that would be a good thing to do. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I've got to measure out the window. I've got the wood outside, and I'm going to put the air conditioner here. I'm going to have to wait to either late at night or early in the morning in order to do this, because it is between 104 and 107, and it has just been nothing but hot. And you're gonna have to forgive the bags. Like I said, I just got back from hell. I went shopping at hell today, and I got to get that cleaned up. But I have to do measurements on that so I can put the air conditioner in there. Like I said, I got the plywood and everything, and I will show you guys the air conditioner here in just a second because I haven't even unboxed it yet. I also had a piece of plywood left over from when I did my cabinets, so I'm probably going to end up using that also. But here is the air conditioner I bought. I picked it up at Hell for 170 bucks. It's only 5,000 BTU. It's kind of a small unit, but I'm going to open this thing up and see how big it is, and see what it's going to take to put this in the window. So let me get this unboxed. I know I'm not going to be able to hold the camera while I do this, so let's see what I can do with one hand real quick. Oh, they gave me some foam around the window. Oh, hell yeah. Who's your daddy now? I don't know what all that stuff is yet. The directions. That's a big ass booklet. The cord, the cover. All right, let me get this out of the box, and then I'll do another take of it. All right, y'all. So here's the air conditioner. Here's the expected cost. Blah blah blah. It's got all these controls. It's even got a control mode. And I didn't know it, but it came with a remote also. So that's kind of cool. So I have a remote for this. Now here's my dilemma. I can either try to make something and put it in that window, or I can try to put it in that window. My only problem is I'm going to end up having to cut out some of the metal on the edges, like down here on the corner on the outside, because this is 16 inches wide exactly, and this is like 16 1/4 inches wide. So I'd have to cut 1/8 off of both sides to make it even to fit in there. And I don't really want to cut on the RV. But, sorry about moving around real fast, but this thing does have these things that fit on it, so you can put that around the air conditioner, and I'm only going to have a small piece, maybe that tall, to go across the top. And then I got the foam that I can actually put around the edge to make sure it seals up real well. And then I got a 2x4 that I can put underneath it. I'm going to take this piece of plywood here, or the other one, and this is actually going to be a plate that fits underneath here. And then the 2x4 is going to be screwed to this, so it sits on this, so it has a plate to sit on. So I'm trying to figure that out, but I got to wait until this evening, and I want to read these. Yes, even though I'm a redneck, I read directions sometimes when I want to. So I'm probably going to read these and see how it all goes together, so that way I can do it right and do it the right way the first time. So, but I'm going to do a video when I put that stuff in the cooler, which I'm sitting on right now. And then I'm going to do a video on the install of this in my window also. And I'm not going to do it right now, but hang on just a second. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but I'm standing like right under the air conditioner. Feels good. Anyway, I only had like that much Jack left in that other bottle. So, went and picked up a new bottle today. Picked up some Dr. Pepper. And this is now my 4th glass since I've been doing the video. I usually normally don't drink out of straw, but I've had to mix it, so I use the straw to mix it with, so then I drink it out of the straw. So, remember when I told you guys, pudding for president, and every Fridays we're going to have a Jack Daniels night? Well, it might be only Tuesday, but to me, it's Friday somewhere. Maybe. This is my drink. All the blue-collar workers who bust their ass all freaking week, like I used to do. That's for you guys. I love you. You guys have a great day, and stay tuned. It's fixing to get fucking rowdy around here. Y'all have a good day. Alright, y'all. I have to tell you what I did. I was getting ready to start the video, and I forgot to hit video and hit the camera and took a picture of myself. And I don't care. I think it's funny because I'm an idiot. But, alright, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. This right here goes to the spray foam. Now, I'm going to turn this around and show you what I did, so that way you guys understand. And hopefully I can do this one-handed and hold the camera in the other hand. And I know the camera is over here, and I'm looking over in the middle of the camera, like right here. So anyway, so let's see what we can get done here. Okay, so this comes with the spray foam. This is the end, and I got my drill bit, and I connected it, just kind of went end to end, and it's a 7/32 drill bit. So in other words, that 7/32 drill bit's going to go in here, and this is, sorry, I'm trying to do this as easy as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in here, and I'm going to stick this thing inside the hole, and then I'm going to kind of go like this, spray it around, and then bring it out as I spray. And I'm going to do that on this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner. So let's see if I can drill these holes. And it doesn't have to be perfect. All I'm doing is just trying to make it to where I can get the spray foam inside. Well, that went easy. At least see if I can try to match up the holes a little bit, maybe, if I can. So you see there's one hole, there's two holes. Now I got to turn this thing around. Let me take this spray foam off here and take that off of here. And of course I'm doing this with the phone in my hand while I'm trying to record, and it probably looks stupid. Okay, so we're going to put another hole right here. And then we're going to put another hole right here. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do this one-handed and holding the camera in the other hand. It's not as easy as you think. I'm thinking I might need to... Alright, what do I do with the... Okay. So what happens is this thing will go in here. Oh, it ain't going to be able to turn. It's going to be in there straight. So I may have to drill another one right here. I may have to. I probably will. Let's go ahead and do it anyway. Just to be on the safe side, so that way it has somewhere to come out. Do not try this at home. I am a professional. A professional redneck. Okay, so we'll do that. I may have to put one in the front too. Alright, so let's see. Great stuff. We'll shake it up real good. Watch this shit start spraying out as soon as I frickin' put this thing on. Okay. Now we will shove that in there. Okay, I'll have to clean this up later. That's fine. Okay. And of course the shit keeps coming out. Now we're going to turn this around. Oh crap, I forgot to put one right in the middle, didn't I? Yes, I did. I have to clean that up here in a little bit. You can feel the air coming out of the front holes, which is kind of funny. I'll have to clean that up here in a minute. Woo! And of course, it's making a huge ass mess. Oh, it's forcing it out the back side. Ah! Holy crap. Yep, it's forcing it out the back side. Alright, I gotta get a rag. I gotta stop the recording, clean mess up. Alright, y'all, I cleaned it up. I'm still gonna have sticky spots everywhere. My hands are still sticky. But you'll see that it's starting to force it out a little bit. That one's not forcing out yet, but that one is. And then let's see the back side. I don't want to touch the lid. Yeah, you can see that it's forcing it out on the back side. So it's starting to expand, which is a good thing. Then once it gets done expanding, I can take a razor knife and cut the edges off and be done with it. But I wanted to fill the lid up only because that's where all the, I think that's where all the coolness is going to be coming out. Because none of these lids have got foam in them. It's just the sides and the bottom. So these are completely foamed. And I don't know if they left it so it would let the heat out of it through the top. But I figured I would put foam in the top to help it out. Help it stay colder longer. And that was my main purpose of doing that. So my next little job is putting that little son of a gun. I got all the sides and everything on it. I was going to put it in that window, but I don't want to jam it in there, and that's what I'd end up having to do, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm going to have to open the window, and I'm going to have to make a frame and everything else around it, and that's fine. That's going to be, I'm going to do that here in probably about 10 minutes or so. So if y'all think this was a bad idea for me to do, to cut holes in that and put foam in it, let me know. If not, oh, and even if it was a good idea, I don't care. I still did it, and I'm trying to wipe up a little bit. I'm trying to keep some of the mess down with it coming out of the holes. I know it's going to take a while for this stuff to expand out all the way, but I'm trying to keep most of this cleaned up if I can. But yeah, it's starting to expand out the holes now, and that rag's gonna have to go in the garbage can, which is no big deal because it's a shitty rag anyway. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys would have done something like this. Like I said, I want to do everything I can to keep my food as cold as possible, since the refrigerator don't work anymore. Back that away. So I've got to use this for a while, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. But I want to do everything I can to keep my food from spoiling, because I don't know if you guys know this, the fridge and the freezer was completely full of food, and when it went out, I bought a bag of ice, and it was going like every 2 days. Well, the second day I went to buy ice, or no, the fourth day I went to buy ice, which was because the first 2 days I bought ice, everything was still cold. The fourth day I went and got ice, everything had fucking soured. I lost about, I don't know, $100, maybe $125 worth of food. So I had to throw all that in the garbage and just go on limited off of a cooler. And that's completely fine. I have no problem with that. That's what I planned on doing. So, after the fridge went out, that's what I planned on doing, is just going with the cooler and go minimal. And we'll see how this works. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping this fills up, it expands, and with the holes in it, it helps. I don't know, but foam's coming out, or the expanding foam's coming out of it right now, I can tell you that, and it's coming out quite a bit. So anyway, the next clip you'll see is probably going to be me putting the air conditioner in. So I'm going to try to do that and try to get the boards cut and everything like that. And we'll see you in a minute. Y'all hang on, because you don't know what's going to happen next. What up, y'all? Hey, on second thought, I did not be able to record me putting the air conditioner in, so I will turn this around and show you what I got. I think y'all might be impressed. Redneck actually kind of half-assed knew what he was doing. It's on, and it's working. Can you hear the air coming through? And it's nice and cool. Oh, it works pretty good. What I did, I took Gorilla Tape and I put it around the edges around here. I think I need to put another piece across the top right here. But other than that, I sealed it up. It came with this foam, and I shoved that in around the corner down here and half up here, and then I put Gorilla Tape on top. And as you can see, I shoved it in there and then put Gorilla Tape on that. Just want to try to keep the heat out and the coolness in. I'll go outside and show you. The outside looks kind of bad because I just kind of Gorilla Taped the fuck out of it. So y'all be ready to hold on to see what I did. And just so y'all know, I am human. The saw actually stayed on and I cut a hole in my table. So let's walk around here real quick. And I'll show you guys. I got a bracket and a board out here, and then I mounted it and then put Gorilla Tape around the outside. There's 2 screws holding on so no one can pull it out, but I think I need to get another piece of tape and put right here. But as you can tell, it's working, and it's working really well, so I can't bitch too much. And then I made this bracket so it has something to stand on. So now I actually have an air conditioner, so I ain't got to run the top one. So So I got everything done that I needed to get done. I'm happy. And I got it all put in. And I've got a lot of extra wood left over. Thought I was going to need 2 2x and I only needed 1. So I'm going to go back in where it's nice and cool. And believe me, it's a lot cooler in here than it is outside. I think it's 104 out right now. And it's going on 8 o'clock. Well, 7:37. So, yeah, I got it done. And I feel much better. I want to apologize to you guys for not recording that. I turned my music on and I just wanted to hurry up and get it done. And I will tell you right now, my back's hurting, but I got it done. It's completed, it's finished, and I will try to get this uploaded tonight. So that way you guys have content, and it's actually decent content. So you guys have a good evening, and you never know what's going to happen next. What up, y'all? Welcome to story time. And I have to apologize because this just happened, and I'm not kidding. Well, not the story itself. I've got so much shit going through my head that I was trying to remember a story and I forgot. So I had to call Lisa, I said, what story should I tell? Because I said, I've got so much shit on my mind I can't even tell. She brought up a really good one. And this happened only, I don't know, I want to say 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I have a good friend of mine named Paul. He lived in McClary, Washington, and I lived in Elma. Well, one night we went to his house and we went partying. And his neighbor actually has a smoker, so he smokes cheese. So I took a big 5-pound block of Tillamook cheese over there and had him smoke the cheese for me. Well, I brought a 5th of Jack with me. He already had a 5th of Jack. Me and him ended up getting shit-faced. And I mean shit-faced. The one thing you do not do when you get drunk is get on a couple 4-wheelers and go riding. We did. We got on the 4-wheelers and he said, oh yeah, there's a place we can go back here. And we went back. We went across the railroad tracks and he got stuck on the railroad tracks. And he was on his son's quad. I was on his quad, and his was a lot bigger. So we get down in this field, and we're playing in the mud, and we're getting all soaked, and it was raining, and we start heading on the way back. Well, as we headed on the way back, we cut across the railroad tracks, and then started down through the trees. Well, there was a huge mud hole that was there. And I know Paul's going to kill me for telling this story, because he was so out of it. Anyway, he goes across the railroad tracks, goes down, and he tries to go over a tree. Well, when he does, he flips the quad backwards, and he literally falls into a large mud puddle. He is covered, he is soaked with mud and water. I'm laughing my ass off that I can't even hardly drive the quad back. And I'm like, are you okay? He says, yeah. And he broke his son's quad, so he ended up having to fix that. I guess there's a little support bracket on the back that he broke. And yes, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. And just so you guys know, today I drank 8 glasses of Jack and Dr. Pepper. And I'm done drinking because hopefully I won't feel the pain later on because it kicked in. And I was half tipsy when I did the air conditioner. Gonna admit it, don't care. I had to have something for pain, and I don't take pain pills. So anyway, we get back to his house. He's so blitzed. I'm blitzed. His wife wasn't mad, but she was laughing her ass off at us, and he was muddy from head all the way down to his feet on the back side of him. Not on the front side, but on the back side. His whole back was completely mud. It's like someone just laid him down in a mud halfway through his body and then lifted him straight out. Don't know how it happened, but I'm telling you right now, it was so freaking funny. And I couldn't even drive that night. I actually had to sleep on his couch because there's no way I was driving anywhere. So, lesson learned, or the lesson to be learned from here. Oh, excuse me. Dr. Pepper always does that. Don't drink and drive, even if it's on a quad. He could have actually really got hurt, but that's something we did. I mean, we still laugh about it to this day, and it was freaking hilarious that night. But if we would have got caught by the cops, we would have been in some deep trouble. But we didn't, and we did some stupid stuff that night, but it was fun. So that is my story for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that I now have an air conditioner, and it is now installed, and it is now working, and I am happy. Oh, and just so you guys know, I kept bitching about my power bill because I was scared that my power bill was going to be upwards of like $300. My power bill was only $125.59. That's how I was able to get the air conditioner today. Because if it was $300, I would have never been able to get it. So I paid $170 for it, and it came with a stupid remote, and the remote don't even work. I don't need a remote. I can get up and deal with it anyway. But it's doing a good job. It's keeping things cool in here. So I'm happier than the bear shitting in the woods, wiping his ass with a big fat white hairy rabbit. So things today are better. Still got other shit to get through, and some of you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be a long road. But yeah. Anyway, I love each and every one of you. Be kind to one another, love one another, and live life to the fullest, because tomorrow's not promised. And always remember, pudding 2020. Y'all be good and have a great night, and God bless each and every one of you. Love you. Bye-bye.
So put your drinks up for the weekend, 'cause them work days sure been creeping. What's up? Is anybody going